Okay, so today I thought I was going to be coming to you all with a very different type of video, but it's time for me to address something, and this is not going to be easy for me to do. Before I get into what I'm addressing, I just need to tell you all something so that you're not going in a certain direction. I am not leaving BookTube. I am not leaving my Discord server. That is not what this announcement is. I don't think that I will be leaving BookTube because I've tried leaving BookTube like 3 times and kept coming back every single time. So I think I'm kind of done with the whole I'm retiring from BookTube. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. So if it does happen, it will surprise me because it's not happening anytime soon. In saying that, this is something that is tough for me to film because I don't like making promises that I renege on. It's really hard for me to do that. I know you all would probably just prefer that I say what it is, but I hope you can appreciate it's just really hard for me to say, so I want to just go back a little bit and kind of explain what's gotten me to where I am, because then it will make a lot more sense. So, towards the end of 2020, I can't talk, that's how, I am right now. Towards the end of, wow, lighting, hello. Towards the end of 2024, I decided that 2025 was going to be the year, reading-wise, for quality over quantity. Because of this, I set about creating my yearly TBR, as I've already explained to you all. You can check out that video at why I create a yearly TBR, and I had a number of different ideas when it came to that TBR as to what I was going to do. One of the things I wanted to do was to try a first book in a series, sample it. If I love it, great. It's going to go on to my 2026 SAS list, and I'm not going to force myself to keep reading that series this year, but I will do it in 2025, but I will in 2026. So that was fine. I started off the year reading Sufficiently Advanced Magic by Andrew Rowe. I loved it. I added the Arcane Ascension series to my 2026 SAS list. I then followed that book up with, I believe, another fantasy and then a mystery or something like that. And I started to notice something very, very, very quickly. What I noticed was my mood for a lot of different genres has gone way down. And that's something that's hard for me to come to terms with. And as I say, I came to terms with this within the first week of January of 2025. We are now entering into the third week of February, and I've been trying to deny it, because I love the fact that I am very well read in many different genres. And so the fact that I'm having these genres, especially ones that I used to absolutely love, and now suddenly I just don't have an interest in them anymore, and yeah, I don't know why, and it's just really annoying me, was something that I was combating against, saying, no, this is not right, and no, this is just a phase, and no, we are not sticking to this. Excuse me, wow. I really can't talk right now. Okay, so time went on, and I then did my February TBR video where I said, for those of you who are new, hello, welcome. I'm sorry that you're here on such a somber video, but please go back because I have many positive ones. This one's just a somber one, and they're very rare. They're very few and far between, believe me. So with my February TBR, I was showing you all the books on my February TBR in page count order because that's how I do things. It's just a lot easier for me to read my longest books first and my shortest books last. But I did say in that video, I'm not going to be starting with the longest book because I wanted to start with a cozy mystery. And so I was going to be starting Savage Fae by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti first if I went by page count order. That's the second book in the Ruthless Boys series. And so I decided I was going to start with Once Upon a Grind first, because that is a book in a cozy mystery series. So I did that. I read Once Upon a Grind. Then I was meant to pick up Savage Fae. I didn't do that. I picked up another cozy. Then I was meant to pick up Savage Fae. I didn't do that. I picked up another cozy. And rather than just sit here and repeat myself, let me say that continued and continued and continued and continued. I still have not picked up Savage Fae. And I realize now what the reason is. I have become a mood reader. And I didn't want to become a mood reader. I didn't. I have said for many years, I don't want to be a mood reader. It will limit my reading. I fought against it verbally. I fought myself psychologically. I don't want to be a mood reader. I know it's not happening. And it happened. So, for the sake of my own mental health, and also for the sake of the fact that 2025 dawns a new era for me on BookTube and with my reading experience away from camera, so reading in general, it's all about quality over quantity. I need to start reading what I enjoy, as opposed to reading anything for the sake of just reading it for some reason outside of enjoyment, for the sake of diversifying my reading, for example. I don't know why I feel I need to do that. I mean, that's the thing. You gotta love having generalized anxiety like I do, because seriously, now all the questions come up like, why was I so stressed about this? But anyway, I'm going to try and let that go and get this video out, because this video is absolutely chaos, and it's because I am stressing because I've become a mood reader, and it's going to force me to renege on promises that I've made because of my mental health, and I don't want to ever renege on a promise that I make. I don't like disappointing people. I just don't. Why? It's getting to me so much. It really, really is. All I want to do on this channel is spread sparkling positive energy. If you've been with me long enough, you know that. And so the idea of saying, we're going to do this, and get everyone excited, and then say, okay, I'm now going to renege on that. Some people, and seriously, power to them, some people would be totally fine saying, okay, change your plans, everyone. Sorry, but it is what it is. Change your plans. That's not me. The me on the inside is going, no, I don't like this. I don't like hurting people. I really don't like hurting people. No. I need to pause just a moment. Okay. I paused to just let a few emotions out. But I want to try and keep this video short because there's no need for it to be long. I have made the very tough decision to go with my mental health over what I feel that everyone else may want. Now, I could be wrong in this, and I could find that you'll turn around and say, Mr. Francie, it's totally fine. We just want you to be happy. And if you do, thank you. But if you are someone genuinely who thinks I'm incredibly disappointed in you, Mr. Francie, you've made all these promises and now they're not going to happen, please let me tell you two things. One, I am genuinely very, very sorry that I'm doing this. But also, I understand where your disappointment is coming from. I hate setting people up for disappointment, because when I make a promise, I always fully, wholly, and completely intend to fulfill it. And when I don't, as you can see, it gets to me. And, you know, I'm sure there are people out there watching this video, they're going, Mr. Francie, seriously, who cares? As long as you're happy, why don't you just move on? But I can't. It's really, really hard for me. So, let me just drop the bombshell, then we can quickly talk about it, and I can end the video so that it's not a half-hour video like they normally are. Okay. I have become a mood reader. That much is clear. I have become a mood reader for the sake of one genre and one genre only. It's not even a topic or a trope, it's a genre, and it's one genre only. And you may have guessed it because you may have seen with the last couple of videos I've been doing the direction the channel's going in. All I find I want to read these days is cozy mysteries. That's all I really want to read. And anything else that's on my TBR that I said, I'm going to read this, I just don't want to. I get to the point of that book, like I'm saying with Savage Fae, going, I just don't want to. I want to read more cozies. I don't want to read this book. And it's nothing at all against Ruthless Boys and Savage Fae. The only reason I'm bringing up that book is because that was the next non-cozy that I was due to read. But there are other non-cozies that I was due to read as well that I feel equally as bad about. Now, one of the easiest things for me when I realized that I've become a mood reader, specifically cozy mysteries only, is taking books off my TBR that I was not buddy reading at all and just swapping them for cozies. And I've done that. Seriously, my February TBR reflects that. My March TBR absolutely reflects it. I think I have 14 currently, but it's probably going to be dropped because I find I'm putting way too much pressure on myself having a 14 book TBR. So I'm telling you all right now, I'm probably going to very drastically drop the amount of books I have on my TBR moving forward. But anyway, I probably, let's say there were 14 books on my March TBR, 7 were cozy, 7 were other genres. I probably grabbed 4 of the other genres and went, yeah, I'm not buddy reading them, so bye-bye, let's add 4 more cozies. Yeah, that was really easy for me to do. What's not easy for me to do is to take books off of my TBR that I have promised, and I mean promised, that I would buddy read with others. Now, I know, again, there are people out there who would be saying, but Mr. Francie, who cares? Just say, we're no longer doing the buddy read, so it can't be helped, moving on. But I can't. It's not me. I am someone who feels horrible. I am someone, when I say I'm going to do something, if I don't stick to doing that thing, I feel extremely horrible. That's just the type of person that I am. And so I have 3 buddy reads that I am no longer going to be a part of. And it hurts me. It hurts me that I'm hurting other people. And I'm laughing because of the flip side, which the flip side is, but why? Why does it matter? Just enjoy what you're enjoying. But at the same time, like, no, but I promised the people I will read the books with them, and no, I'm not going to. And you're seeing my anxiety coming out here, and I really apologize. I try not to let my anxiety come through in the videos that I do. I work very hard to try to not let that happen, and you're seeing it in this one, so I'm really sorry about that. So, there are 3 buddy reads I am no longer going to be a part of, and I tried to come up with different ideas, like just finish the current ones, or maybe just read the next book in the buddy read and nothing else. And then I went, no, because it's going to set an even more dangerous precedent. The best thing I can do is cut it off at the knees right now and say, I'm done, I'm stopping, I'm not doing this anymore now, so that everyone knows and they have more time to prepare. So, the 3 buddy reads that I am no longer going to be a part of are the Red Rising series, the Ruthless Boys series, and the Brandon Sanderson World, Cosmere buddy read. I'm just not going to. There is a Harry Potter Discord exclusive buddy read that's been set up to start in May, and I have announced this already on the Discord. Again, everything is announced first on the Discord, so feel free to join. Link is pinned in the first comment. So that was already announced, and I'm going to say it here too. For Harry Potter, I'm up in the air. It starts in May. I will make my decision by the time we get to May, whether or not I'm going to do that buddy read. Now, the next thing I need to say, which I also did say on the Discord, please do not, because one fear that I have, and it's a very real fear that I have, because I've seen this happen time and time again, and I don't want this to happen. And please know the difference between me not wanting it to happen and me feeling responsible, because they're both the case, but they're both two different things. I don't want this to happen. Please don't allow yourself to stop doing a buddy read that I have set up purely because I'm not going to be doing the buddy read. I know that there are a lot of Discord servers out there that are very, 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 very manhandled, okay? And it's like, you do things my way or there's the highway, you can hit it. I'm very different on my Discord server, and everyone who's over there knows this. If you don't, feel free to come along and join in. You'll experience it yourself. I am very much the type of person that says, just because I'm not here doesn't mean you can't go ahead and do X, Y, Z, or Z, depending on your country. Absolutely, I advocate that. So while I will step aside from the buddy reads themselves will still continue. I'm just not going to be doing them. I'm not going to be hosting them. I'm not going to be a part of them because I don't know them. With Harry Potter, at the very least, I could be a part of the discussion. With the Brandon Sanderson Cosmere stuff, I could be a part of the discussion of the books that I've read, but not the ones I haven't read. With the others, I've read one book in Ruthless Boys. I've read none of the books in Red Rising. So it's just not worth it. But please don't allow me to stop your enjoyment or your involvement of that buddy read. If you still want to read it, please do. And I'm leaving those channels available. I'm looking over here because my laptop's open here with my Discord server. Those channels are literally going to stay open. So I'm not saying I'm cancelling the buddy read. Please know that. Or buddy reads. What I'm saying is I'm removing myself from participation in those buddy reads, but they can still absolutely go ahead. Okay? Now, onto the positive side very quickly. Actually, first note, I know a lot of you all love the introduction. I'm sorry the introduction was not in this video today. The reason is I just want to get this video out there as quickly as I possibly can. And also it's it's a more of a sad downer type video. So we don't need the welcome Mr. French, because it's not that type of video. So sorry for no intro. Onto the positive side, because there's always a positive side. First of all, me doing this is going to make a vast improvement to my mental health. Rather than battling myself constantly with the whole, I need to read this, I need to read that, I need to read this, I need to read that, I promised this person, I promised that person, I have to do this for this, that can go. Those voices can leave, and I no longer will be stressing out, which is wonderful. The other positive is, with me now no longer being a part of 3 different buddy reads, it opens me up to more possibilities of hosting cozy mystery specific buddy reads. In saying that, very quickly, there are 2 buddy reads that are cozy mystery ones that I was already doing. Country Store Cozy Mystery Series by Maddie Day and the Emergency Dessert Squad Cozy Mystery Series by Laura Bradford. They are still very much going ahead, but in addition, I am looking at putting up other Cozy Mystery Series buddy reads. So yeah, that is something for sure. So if you have recommendations, let me know in the comments below. We'll see what we can do. Shorter series. If I have not read book 1, shorter series would be appreciated because obviously there'd be more time to get to them, and I much rather read 1 book a month with my buddy reads than try and cram, even if it's a 3-book series, all 3 into the 1 month. So if you have a Cozy Mystery Series buddy read that you would like for me to entertain the possibility of hosting, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comments below. Extremely advantageous will be if it is available on audiobook, because as most of you all know, I pretty much listen to most of my reading, if not all of it. So if it's available on audiobook, that will be very much advantageous. So please do let me know if it is available on audio. But even if it's not available on audio, it doesn't mean that I'm not happy to put it up on the server as a buddy read. It just may not be a buddy read that I'm going to be involved in, because as I say, I listen to my books on audio most of the time while I am doing other things. All right. This was not easy, and I'm sure you could tell how not easy this was for me, but sometimes we have to do things for ourselves, and I am one of the last people to stand up and say, I'm doing this for me, because no, my philosophy is if I can give the shirt off my back to the person staying next to me, I will. So it really feels like a dagger to the gut, me saying, I'm sorry, I can't do this for y'all. It really does. So if y'all are fine with it, yay. If you're not, I understand. I do. And if you're saying, Miss Francie, why are you getting so emotional? It really doesn't matter. Then yay for you. I'm so glad that it doesn't matter to you. But to me, it's just the kind of person that I am. I just don't like hurting people. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. 20 minutes is long enough. All right. Yeah, please just comment below and let me know if you have any thoughts, comments, questions, whatever you have. Or you can come along and do that as well on the Discord. That link is going to be in a pinned comment. So yes, absolutely. Feel free to join and talk to me over there about it. I'm more than happy to chat with all of you about this. We can make an open discussion. Absolutely. But for me, right now, I am going to become an exclusively cozy mystery reader. No. I'm going to become a predominantly cozy mystery reader because there's one book in May that I need to read that's a memoir. And I need to read it for me. For me. For me, I need to read it. But anyway, I'm going to predominantly become a cozy mystery reader. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am still letting you all go with peace, blessings, and so much love. Please do be kind. Please do be kind. And love one another. And spread your sparkling energy all throughout the world. And until next time, please choose quality over quantity. And happy reading. Bye, everyone.